Hey there, it's Dave of Revenue with Real Estate, and in today's video we want to talk about a healthy housing economy. So when you're researching your market to invest in, we've gone through a few of the different key components of our location research checklist already, but I really want to talk about kind of a healthy economy in your local market. What's your housing market like there? Are there more people moving into the area? Are the prices of houses staying the same? Are they going up? So just you want to look at the trends in terms of what the prices are doing there and make sure you're not overpaying for something if that particular area is dropping. Another issue, of course, is vacancy rates along with the rental rates and what they are doing. Are they going up? Are they going down? And overall, how do you know if a particular market has a healthy economy and housing economy? Really, you need to not only look at it in terms of trends, but you also need to look at it in comparison and relationship to other markets, particularly in the same province or state that that particular city is in. So I just want to go to, again, we're focusing in right now on Kelowna in British Columbia. So we'll go to our home page here, and I'm going to actually go to CMHC, which is a great resource for investors in Canada. And in the States, there would be comparable things out there as well, like even just websites like Trulia.com and Zillow.com give similar information. But today we're going to just look at CMHC. So I've gone into the consumers portion, and I'm just right off the bat, I just go into the search mode here, and I'm going to type in British Columbia and vacancy. Those are that's the province we're looking at. We want to see how Kelowna compares to other similar markets in British Columbia in particular. So we're going to click on this down here to pull the British Columbia rental market report. Just take a second. And again, these are all free, so you can download them right away, which is fantastic. And you can either print them out or just look at them on your screen. So I'm going to open that up. Now here you have, it's a 27-page report. I'm not going to drag you through all the details, but basically in a nutshell, we're looking across British Columbia to see how does Kelowna compare to other larger markets or similar markets in British Columbia itself. Of course, you can also compare across other provinces or other states, but for today I'm just going to look at within BC. And you can see here vacancy rates. So this is as of October 2008. So a few months old now. Kelowna, as you can see here, had a 0% vacancy rate in October 07, and it's creeped up to about a 0.3%. So it's still absolutely tiny vacancy rate, and a low vacancy rate, of course, is what you're looking for. You compare it to Vancouver, Victoria, Kamloops, Nanaimo. Prince George is almost 4%. Abbotsford is over 2.5%. Still, those are very low vacancy rates. But if you can get anything in the 1% range or even 2% and lower, it's pretty rare you're going to have a vacancy if your property is in good shape and in a decent location. Another thing we want to just quickly look at is what are the average rents at? Again, it's just based on averages, but it's important to note these things. And are they increasing over time? You generally want to be investing in an area that's the rents are at least staying still or they're increasing. If they're decreasing, that probably means that the vacancy rates are going up. More people are moving out, and you won't have as much demand for your property. So we like to see increasing rental rates. And here we can see that Kelowna on a 2-bedroom in private structures with 3 or more apartments. So basically there's 3 or more, it's a triplex or greater. That's who was surveyed for this. In those particular types of buildings, Kelowna is almost $1,000 a month for the rent, which is pretty much second to only Vancouver. And it's about the same as Victoria. And you can see it's actually jumped quite a bit from October 07 to October 08, from here up to here. And that is actually the largest increase across all of these different CMAs. Here, this is a great chart, and it compares Kelowna versus all the other different major CMAs or CAs. That's basically just a designation for the type of the size of the city or municipality it is. And here again you see Kelowna way down at about 0.3. Only Parksville is lower. Parksville is a fairly small town. It's only about 20,000 people, but it's a very low vacancy rate, so that is a good sign for a potential investment area as well. BC as a whole is 1%. So again, Kelowna is much lower than the average in BC, and it's much lower than Canada major centers, which is 2.2. So again, a very strong indication that it's if you're going to buy there, you're going to have a pretty easy time in most instances keeping your place rented, which is a very important factor for a healthy housing market. Here's just a chart of what the vacancy rates are doing across BC. And then it gets actually into the number of bedrooms and what sort of rents those bring in and what their vacancy rates are. And again, maybe you want to focus just on bachelors or studios, and this is a wealth of information here. So if we're looking at Kelowna, again, you can see in bachelors, so a studio, there's no bedroom, 0% vacancy in 07, 0% in 08. So pretty much you're guaranteed that you're going to have your place rented out. One bedroom's a little higher, two bedrooms pretty much negligible, three bedrooms is up at 0.8. So three bedrooms is the highest vacancy, but again, it's still below 1%, a fantastic rate. And you can spend some time comparing it to other communities here. So there's some very important considerations, and it's one of the reasons, or one of several reasons, why we're following Kelowna and Courtenay. And we're going to try and invest in at least one, if not both of those markets in the upcoming months and throughout this video series.